So I don't know if this is going to work because this is the first time I am using this new microphone that I just got. And I am hoping that it works because all I did was literally just set it up, which is pretty much just putting my microphone and put it up. Connect one end, connect the other end, connect clockwise onto connection the speaker to not over tighten. So I'm hoping this works, to be honest with you, so I don't know. So let's go straight into this video because it is midnight and I'm tired. I'm actually using my phone to record this because just bringing out my camera was just long, man. So hold on, let's go straight into this video. Abimbola, peperempe, peperempe, sugar, 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 sugar. What's going on, guys? So I'm going to try and make this as short as possible because I'm tired. And yeah, I'm tired. First of all, shout out to Beauty and the Beholder for this face beat of life and destiny. My face is literally, excuse me, trying to make sure I don't finish all my bride price. My entire makeup is popping, like popping. So I had an event tonight and it was Beverly Naya's premiere of her documentary called Skin. So first of all, shout out to you, Beverly. It was an amazing documentary and it was very insightful. Hence why I have chosen to come and sit down and talk about the documentary. So it's called Skin, right? And it pretty much just takes you through the life of a bunch of women who have tampered with their skin tone and aka bleached their skin tone, and you know why they did it, if they regret doing it. And then it also takes you through a bunch of women who are dark skinned and who just talk about the difficulties that they've had being dark skinned, pretty much. It had features from people like Diana Yakini. She's an actress and she's really dark skinned, and people like Eko Edewo, who's light skinned. Bob Risky was also featured inside. So first of all, shout out to Beverly, who was the producer and executive producer for it. Shout out to Daniel Efeong, who was the director. Shout out to my guy Mohamed Atta, who was the videographer. So I also had people like Tenny Coco inside it as well. And Tenny was talking about how from the age of 19, she just chose to just want to be lighter. And so she just started, first of all started up with, all this body scrubs, skin cream and all that good stuff. And she said it slowly started becoming an addiction and she started progressing into taking pills. And then, we also see a bunch of other women who they're talking to, and one is asked why she, bleaches her skin. And she said because the person she's with right now likes her light skinned. And so she was asked if she was to ever go back or revert back to her initial color. And she said she never wanted to do that because the person she's with now loves her to be light skinned, and that if she was to go back to her original color, which was darker, she won't be happy because he might leave her for somebody else. And it got me really thinking, first of all, about the fact that there's so many insecurities that we go through, generally as human beings, and then as women, it's just extra heightened as well. But it also got me thinking, are there really guys out there that put so much pressure on women to want you to, my eye's doing that thing where I say when I'm tired, you can tell this eye starts to look really wonky, starts to look like it's crazy, it's doing that. Anyways, if there are guys out there that really, I'm not talking about the preference of light skin because I have guy friends. So I do know that, there is a thing like certain men preferring certain skin tone. I think it's always been from years. Because even in the documentary as well, you could see where Beverly's grandma, bless her heart, was talking about, years ago as well, where people, not Beverly's grandma actually, there was a gentleman, I think he's a filmmaker as well, was talking about years ago where you could see that even the men of then, and I'm talking about our great-grandfather's time, like the or preferred lighter skinned women as to darker skinned women. And it saddened me a lot to think that, there are men who put so much pressure on this women to the point whereby, you want to change your skin tone. And so I thought about it in two different ways, and I said I was going to come on here to ask you guys what you thought about it. Because first of all, I think there are men that do that, and it's sad. But it's easier for me to sit down here and say, but I would expect that the women will be very strong-willed to love their skin regardless of, and to know that if a man can love you for what you look like, then you're not meant to be with him. It's easier said than done, and I know that. So I'm not going to say that. But would it be wrong to expect a woman to be that strong-willed, to be like, you know what, then you're not the one for me? Also, I feel like the narrative is changing as times are changing as well. So yes, there are certain women who still do this skin bleaching and constantly doing things to their bodies to try to satisfy men or to try to get men attracted to them. But I also feel like because times are changing, a lot of women are constantly doing this to themselves, for themselves, in competition with other women. Now, if I'm wrong, please let me know. But like I always say, it's not a conversation about right or wrong. It's just us trying to understand where I'm coming from, and then you guys enlightening me on where you're coming from as well. I feel like a lot of women right now do a lot of things on themselves with the excuse or with the old school narrative of trying to do it for men. But then there was a lady who spoke about, she actually sells these products to women. And when she was asked, would she ever stop? And she said maybe. And then she was asked, okay, what if she got married? Would she stop? And she said she would. And Beverly asked her, why would you stop if you got married? And she said because by that time she's gotten married, so there's nothing else she wants. So in her mind, she's doing this to simply secure the mag. The mag. In her mind, she's simply doing this to secure the bag, which is the man. And so the minute she gets the man, then she's like, she will stop. And then Beverly goes, if you now stop, Uncle, what if he now tells you that he prefers you being light skinned as opposed to your initial dark skin color? What would you do? She now goes, maybe she will continue then. And it was sad. And it saddened me. And I'm so proud of Beverly for this project because it made me think. There was a lady sitting down next to me as well. And she said that she feels like the documentary really doesn't really help or address certain things. And I go like, what do you mean? And she goes, like insecurities. For example, now, her biggest insecurities of late, as she's gotten older, is with her body type and her body frame. And so she feels like this is only talking about skin. And I said, Auntie, this is a step to a bigger conversation. Skin has been an issue for a lot of people for years now. And bleaching, there was a time about 2-3 years ago, bleaching was like popping. It still is, but my point was, it was so alarming that everybody was talking about it. And then times have changed now, and then society has moved on from bleaching. Now people are constantly doing cosmetic surgery and ways in which they can enhance their body and all this storytelling. And so we've moved from bleaching skin to body enhancements, and forgetting that there are a lot of people who suffer from body dysmorphia. I think that's what's called, which is, from constantly hating your body type. There's times when you look yourself in the mirror and you're like, I hate the way look at your flabs, look at your nose. You can't look at yourself in the mirror and just give yourself one compliment. It's constantly pulling down. And so I told her, like I said, this is just one conversation. Eventually people will see this and realize that these are things that we need to start talking about, as opposed to just addressing mildly on social media and then brushing it under the table. There are a lot of human beings. And then there was a man who also was bleaching his skin as well. So it's not only just women, it's men as well. And it's worrying. These are things that we need to start bringing more into the light on. And we need to start having conversations more about this. It's starting with the skin, and I'm proud because now people are talking. And not just talking, people are, educating themselves that this is real. People are suffering from lack of self-love. And that's the truth. Bobrisky was one of the people that said that, see, the truth is, if he could go back to being dark-skinned, he will go back to being dark-skinned. And she was asked why. And he said, because the work and the pressure to constantly maintain this is too, quote and unquote, fucking much. He said it's too fucking stressful, actually. Excuse my French. Those were the exact words he said. Those were the exact words he said. Because it's like you constantly have to do the body scrub, getting massage. It's a full-time job. Full-time job. Diana Yakini's issue was with the fact that, because she's beautifully dark-skinned, she's constantly always typecasted. She's not given roles of leading lady. She's not given roles just based off of her skin tone. People having conversations with her about the fact that when it comes time to light her, oh God, lighting you is a problem now because she's so dark-skinned. It's so sad. It's so sad to think that we live in a world whereby people are so small-minded that the skin color on someone's back is an issue for you. So what I really want to come on here to say is this. If you're one of those people who constantly deals with insecurities, especially when it comes to your skin tone and your body type, know that you are beautiful. Know that you are enough. It will take time, but you will get there. But usually it starts with the mind. You need to deafen what the world and what society is saying about who they think you are and embrace who you know you are. Dig deep. Never ever settle for surface. Dig deep. Self-love is very, very, very important. Very important. I had, on Saturday, I had a closet raid / semi-small meet and greet. It was something very spontaneous. So, yeah, a few people attended. It wasn't like the craziest of outcomes, but it was okay with me. But there was a long, the hell, this is tiredness. There was a young lady who attended, and as soon as she got in, she was starstruck for a second, and then she got over it. And then, she calls her mom, and she gives me her phone to talk to her mom. And I'm talking to her mom, and her mom is like, thank you so much. God bless you. You don't understand how you've given my daughter so much confidence. You don't understand how you've given her enough hope to know that she's not as big as she thinks she is, and that regardless of her size, she can always be happy. And I felt thankful because it's not something that, and I keep telling people, that's why I keep saying all these expectations, I really don't know how to receive it, because I'm not out here to tell people this is how to live your life, and I'm being the motivational speaker, and I'm just out here living my truth. And if hopefully it inspires you, praise God, praise hallelujah. And if it doesn't, it's fine. So to know that, me just living my truth and being myself, my authentic self, is helping and motivating people out there. It brings me so much joy. Which is why I keep telling people that I'm really frightened about how a lot of young women nowadays raise young girls. Because there's so much work to be done. And it's not just work on the physical, it's a lot of mental work. That as you're raising, even equally raising men as well, there's so much you need to help them to fine-tune when it comes to their mental state of mind, to be able to block out the world, to be able to tell them that they are enough, they are beautiful, regardless of whatever size you are, but to also let them understand that health indeed is wealth. And so it's important to take care of yourself. But first of all, you need to be mentally sound so that you can translate it into your physical. It's important. And I know that not everybody's going to get there, and I'm not here trying to tell people, be strong, be bold, be confident, damn your insecurities. No, it's a process. Some of us get there before others, and some people constantly throughout life journey towards it. The days where I wake up and I don't like how I look. The days where I wake up and I'm like, girl, look at you. Wear that collarbone, let it pop. The days when I wake up, I'm like, look at your double chin. The days when I wake up, I'm like, girl, you are so good looking. So there are good days and there are bad days, but what I want you to understand is that you are enough. Whatever validation you're looking for outside will never be enough. It needs to come from within. It needs to come from within, and it needs to start with yourself and your love for Christ, or your love for whatever superior power it is that you hold on to. So, yeah, man, that's really what I wanted to say. I feel like I rambled a lot, but I just wanted this to be really just short and sweet. To just say that Beverly's documentary is really beautiful. If you're fortunate enough to be around when it comes out, or be near it when it comes out, do watch it. It's very insightful, it's very enlightening. And to say that what she's done is just the beginning. It's conversations like this that need to be had, in terms of skin, in terms of body type, in terms of just learning to love yourself, in terms of saying damn society and what they think about me, and choosing that regardless of whatever box they try to put you in, you will not be labeled. That's why you see me constantly fighting. Don't call me plus size if I don't call myself that. Don't call me skinny. Don't call me this. Don't call me that, because I know who I am. The truth is that, guys, you need to understand. When I come here and I'm talking, it's a process. It's taking me a while. I am 32 years strong. It's taking me a while to get to this mental space where I'm okay with who I am. All my perfections and imperfections, I'm okay with it, which is why I refuse to let anybody else tell me who they think I am. It's been a constant struggle. It still is. But where I'm at right now, I am okay. And I pray that everybody gets to that point where they're just okay with being flawed, yet still being beautiful. And knowing that nobody, no man, no woman, no animal, no shape, form, or thing has the power to put you in a box, to stereotype you, to label you, because you are beautiful. You were created by the Most High. You are not a mistake. He loves you. Your feelings, your emotions are valid, and they will continuously continue to be valid. So please just go out there, spread love. Love yourself first, because you cannot give what you do not have. And just be happy. Be happy. Be happy. Spread love. That thing dangling is for my dress. Ignore it. But be happy. Spread love and just spread light. I hope I made sense. Alright, guys. I'm going to see you guys on the next video. I need to go to bed because I am tired and this makeup needs to go up. This makeup needs to go off. I'm literally rambling. But anyways, guys, alright, take care. See you guys on the next one. Goodbye.